Being immersed in the outdoors lends itself to a quiet harmony that broadens horizons, allowing us the luxury of experiencing things as if for the first time. Hunting is a tradition that is as long as mankind, and one that never grows too familiar to be taken for granted. We are designed to hunt, and some of our greatest joys come from hunting, which is why the NRL Hunter series was created. It is designed to gain attention within the hunting community, encouraging a strong foundation of ethical harvesting for anyone of pretty much any age or level of experience to improve upon their rifle skills. To support this mission, I teamed up with the NRL Hunter series and gave away a mule deer hunt in Colorado to one lucky winner. Creedmoor, ATAC R. It's got the 4 to 16 by 50 on here, and then we have your bipod. I have it here.
I heard about the NRL Hunter giveaway through Facebook. Just one evening scrolling through and saw it, and never won anything like that before in my life, and I thought, why couldn't I win this? And I applied, and here I am.
If your target looks blurry at distance, okay? So use this to adjust that parallax, and that will bring your sight picture together, and you'll have increased accuracy. Okay.
Morning, I got the phone call from Kristy. I was having a bad day. I was having a bad year. Been through a serious automobile accident and found out that my first surgery was kiboshed, and found out I had some neck issues that need to be addressed, and it just kind of was ruining what I thought the future would look like. And Kristy kind of changed that in my life. So it kind of inspired me to switch not only from left hand to right hand, but pick up a weapon that I hadn't done a lot with in a while. I've been bow hunting for 30+ years, and with a few equipment modifies and some encouragement, kind of got me inspired.
Impact.
Impact.
Perfect.
Yeah, it should be a point.
When I showed up at the shoot, didn't have a clue what I was even going to get myself into. Kind of had an idea of some of the equipment, but you know, first thing I was challenged with was weight. So I not only had to adapt to more weight, but I had to adapt to switching eyes, switching my form. Just everything that I had ever done was pretty much out and starting over.
You're either going to have a 1 target, 2 target, or a 4 target stage. If you have a 1 target stage, you have 4 positions.
So the day that you handed me my firearm, realizing my firearm's like 14.2, and then I've got gear on top of this, I really didn't know if I could get through the day. I was challenged already with I wasn't used to staying up all day, not getting enough sleep, dealing with the TBI. I was actually kind of scared at the beginning, but I had to, suck it up and basically be positive about it and enjoy the experience.
Re-engage.
Think about how you could get a more stable position. Is there something else you could do right now other than shoot kneeling?
What do you say, Phil, about this first stage?
Very learning experience. Got to get my A game going here. Didn't do so well, but I learned a lot.
The pressure, it's good because you learn so much about your equipment real quick. You also learn real quick, oh, I got to change this on the next station. But then the next station throws a whole nother match at you because not only is it a different animal, it's set up totally different.
Breathe, relax, make it count.
Re-engage.
And it just throws chaos into your thinking. It will make you a better hunter, it will make you a better shooter, but you've got to adapt to it.
Impact.
Good job. Target.
One of the things that I would say is probably the most memorable for me that really opened my eyes up to shooting in a competition of that nature is how well the ROs were at giving you advice, saying, hey, I saw you do this, try this. The people there were great. Everybody went out of their way to not only make you feel comfortable, but some of these shooters are some of the best in the country, and for them to give you some of their best tips is huge. I can't wait to apply it again.
Good shooting.
Time.
Good job. Day 1 in the books.
Good times.
You did so awesome today.
Well, I tried, but I got a lot to learn still.
Don't we all? It's very humbling. You come out here and it's okay to miss. It's okay to learn. And I mean, that's what I do at every one of these matches. I've shot for a few years now, and I look at these as a learning experience. Every time I leave one of these matches, somebody will pull me aside and say, hey, Kristy, have you tried this? Or I'll ask people, hey, how are you running your data? What are you doing with your gear? Get their input. The shooters here are incredible, and they're so generous with their information. And these are tips and little tactics that you can take away and help you be more successful on your big game hunts, which is exactly what we're doing this for. So we can go mule deer hunting in December.
Yes, it'd be spot on.
That's right. And just be more confident and understand your weapon system, understand your equipment limitations, understand your limitations. Know when you get your reticle on an animal. Hey, I've got this shot. I'm rock solid. I've trained for this. And you press that trigger with confidence, and that's a great feeling.
Yes, I took a lot of good advice from a lot of people, and it's until you get in the rhythm of doing it, you think about it afterwards and go, I should have done this or that. If you practice this, it'll eventually just be natural.
Yeah, so you guys get on out to an NRL Hunter match and come shoot with us in the rain or shine or whatever. It's awesome. So Phil, you're shooting mills on this one, okay. Same as we shot in the match. This is a SHV, and this gun I shot my my doll sheep with, so I'm a little fond of this one. So dial up 0.4, and then that'll be your 200-yard zero, and we'll just confirm and make sure all your data's tracking.
After doing the NRL Hunter match, I looked forward to coming on this hunt. I can't wait to apply all the stuff that I've learned, all the ballistic data, and making a good shot.
What do you think of Colorado so far?
Pretty cool country.
Yeah.
This is a very diverse land.
Yeah, it's beautiful. These bottoms, you know, the elk just keg up in here and they love to winter out here, which we're not really having much of a winter right now, but mule deer, whitetail, pronghorn.
A lot of elk.
Everything's out here. This is truly God's country. I love coming down here, and it's one of my favorite places in the country to be because of this. You know, these gorgeous mountain views and plateaus, and
it's big country. Being
out here looking at the sunset and knowing that tomorrow morning you get to go on the hunt that's pretty cool. Phil is no stranger to hunting, but the injuries he sustained in his accident prevent him from bow hunting. In order to work around those injuries, Phil has learned to shoot right-handed. He is determined to remain connected to the outdoors and hunting, despite the physical challenges that he now faces.
Just sneak down through here. I mean, it's December, the rut's going on. Before it does, we'll sneak through the cedars and just see what kind of buck's right in here. He's probably a 3, maybe 4-year-old buck at max. He's not very old. It'll be interesting, say next year, if he gets any better, because he's got an extra split on that one back. He does. The backs need to get better.
It's our first morning out for Phil's management hunt, and we got a little buck spotted over here. He's with some does, but he's not very big. He keeps looking back behind him, kind of trying to move his does away, so we're gonna work our way down there. There's a likelihood, obviously, this time of year that there might be another buck that he's trying to get those does away from. It might be something we want to look at. Either way, we want to ease on in here and just make sure that we're not missing something, because you can miss a lot out here real quick.
Guys, there's a few more canyons we can go look at. These we don't want. Okay. So let's just keep going and see what we can find.
Okay. It's different around every corner. Experiencing the beautiful landscapes of the world take us on a journey where we get out of our comfort zone and push boundaries to pursue the things that are important to us. The NRL Hunter series understands that hunting just isn't a hobby or a pastime. It's our way of life. It's about the community that we create with our friends and family, making memories while leaving footprints on the mountains of adventure. And it is the desire to be the most proficient hunter possible, with a focus on field skills that a hunter may rely upon, so that in this moment, while afield, we know that we have done our best to gain the knowledge and experience to make that shot opportunity count. This is probably one of the only places I've ever been mule deer hunting where you sit and you can see bighorn sheep, elk, turkey, whitetail, all on the same area. Like, this habitat is pristine for wildlife. These deer are bedded in these cedars right here. But that buck's so tucked in, it's hard to tell what he is, so we want to try to get a little better look at him.
Yeah, he's hiding in there pretty good.
You might want to just go ahead and get ready, because he's an older deer, and we'll just get you set up, and that way we're ready to go in case we need to. He's right at 260, so why don't you dial 0.7 for me? He's definitely an older deer. You can see his face. He's so big. His neck's all swelled up and old buck. It's neat when you see their face that looks like that and they got that big dark patch on them, and
Yeah.
you just know they're old. Here's the buck. He's a 3x2. Perfect management buck. Phil, if you get a shot, don't hesitate. Just take the shot.
Reading. There he goes.
Well, anytime you can put something on the ground and make your shot count, that's a good day.
Look at that. How big that fork is on that side.
That's kind of nice little spay on the side.
That's a big old deer. Massive bases he's got. You know there's age. Bladed in the back. Just a hammer for an old mule deer buck. Perfect management deer. Great shot.
Thank you. You always pray for a good shot, and glad I was able to do that.
Oh yeah,
so.
absolutely perfect. I just can't get over this width that he's got here, and can you imagine if he was like this all the way around?
Would be pretty cool.
He's just awesome. This side is unbelievable.
If I had anything I could do to inspire new hunters or hunters who have been hunting for years, you're never too late to learn how to use new equipment. Some of us are scared, I don't know about using the phone apps and data information. They're too afraid of technology. I found that just the opposite. It really, with just a little bit of instruction, there's so much information out there.
The NRL Hunter series is empowering the sport with multiple divisions, including a youth division, creating a family-friendly atmosphere that gives a hand up to participants, including loaner gear if necessary. To learn more, go to the nrlhunter.org and join us at a match. Thank you for watching this episode of Pursue the Wild. If you would like to hear more, check out the Wild and Uncut podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. And be sure to follow me at Kristy Titus on Facebook and Instagram.